today my challenge has been making croissants. So when I kind of chose croissants, I didn't really think about exactly how long it takes to make them, because they need to chill overnight. But I have not cheated on my challenge. What I've actually done is I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and I started making croissants. And then I took them to work, and I needed it at work when it needed it, and it's been in the fridge at work for 9 hours pretty much, and then it's been come back home with me, and the result is this absolutely horrendously huge dough, I suppose you'd call it. So it was really easy this morning. We just mixed all of the ingredients together, kneaded it for 10 minutes, and then let it rise, and then we put some butter in with it, and then layered it up, and then twisted it and turned it and re-kneaded it and re-rolled it and stuff like that. And then we've left it in the fridge all day, and now we're ready to roll out and make croissants. We shall see what this is like. It's double wrapped because it started escaping, and I figured I should probably not let it do that, so it's actually got quite a large amount of cling film over it. Oh, and there we go. We've got a rather sticky base. Lots of weird bubbly lumps in it. And so what I need to do now is roll this out. What you probably can't see is quite how elastic this dough actually is. It's quite a bizarre dough. I'm hoping it's not sticking to the side because it's quite sticky. It's looking good. I've got my flour on hand. I have to roll this out now to something that's, according to the instructions, 60 centimetres by 30 centimetres. I have a bit of a problem with that. I have a ruler. So I'm just going to try and make it as large and as even as I can. And hopefully there'll be lots of nice flaky layers from where I have been twisting it and folding it over and letting it set. Not a lot too much more flour, but I don't really have anything to measure it by. But I'm assuming it doesn't really want to be too thick. It doesn't say anything about how thick it is. I have no idea. It's a rolling pin wide, so let's use that as a 30 centimetre indicator. That might not work. Right, let's probably a reasonable size. It says cut the dough in half lengthways. I have 2 long strips. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure I have a cuppa. I do appear to no longer have a pizza cutter, which was not my plan. So I've cut that in half-ish. Right. Start with this one. Cut each strip into 6 or 7 triangles. Maybe 6 or 7 triangles. Triangle. These might be massive croissants. Anyway, with 2 equal sides. Well, they're equal-ish. Take each triangle in turn and pull the corners at the base to stretch and widen it. So I kind of have a triangle that I've stretched. Begin to gently roll into a croissant, being careful not to crush the dough. Bend the ends of the croissants inwards and place on a baking tray. Okay. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I feel like my cost controlling ability might be my downfall to the awesomeness of these croissants, because I don't really think I've grasped this. Oh, especially as I just cut that top off. What I need to do is get all of these croissants onto a tray, and I'm not entirely sure how that's going to happen either. Cool. Right, so that's croissants. Now I've got to leave them for 2 hours, another 2 hours, so that they can rise, and then once they've risen, they go in the oven for 15 minutes, and hopefully we'll have croissants.